Hi, I'm Wayne and this is Bassador Woodworking. Today's project is going to be the most complicated one that we've done yet. Today's project is a homemade strip sander. I do have a small 1x30-inch strip sander that I keep on the top shelf back there, but I never really use it because it's very underpowered. So I'm going to use a spare motor that I have and I'm going to build my own. While this is my own design, I did base it off of a few other videos in preparation for this, so I'll link those down below as well. I'm going to laminate all of these together to make the bottom wheel of the belt sander. So I just cut these all out using the surf cutting jig on the bandsaw.
I drilled a 5/8 inch hole on center of each circle. This will hold the arbor that drives the belt sander. The hole will also allow me to align the wheels on an arbor, making glue up much easier. With the bottom wheel drying, I cut the pieces to make the blank for the top wheel and set them aside. I could then start cutting down 3/4 inch plywood to create the sides and bottom of the sander. To seat the bearings, I drilled a pilot hole and then drilled an inset on each side to hold the bearing flush with the surface. With the bottom wheel dry, I spun it on an arbor above my table saw blade to clean up the circumference of the wheel.
The bottom wheel is complete, it's mounted to the arbor, it's running reasonably true. Now we can start working on the top wheel. The 5x5 block is all set. So now I can put this into the lathe and turn it down to the top wheel.
If you're enjoying this video and want to see a more in-depth look at how I made this belt sander, I have a 5-part series detailing every step of the build process.
Still waiting on the top wheel to finish drying, so I'm going to now start creating the side door.
With the door in place and everything fitting well, I turned my attention to the sander table. I cut a slot for the belt using my table saw. I set the blade as high as possible to give myself a vertical cut. I used a piece of scrap steel for a platen. The top wheel had all gaps filled and dried, so I was able to apply a slight crown to the wheel. This will help with tracking the belt. With the wheel complete, I started assembling the head that will hold the top wheel. This will be the belt tensioning mechanism. And it is ready for finishing. Everything was sanded and then coated in red and silver enamel, for no other reason than I had it laying around. Final assembly was incredibly easy, everything went together as it should, and the entire process was probably about 10 minutes. This was a really fun project to build. This re-edit is taking place months after the completion of the build, and I've been using the sander almost daily in that time, and it's holding up perfectly. I've had zero issues with it.
And it's all done. It came out way better than I could have ever imagined it would have come out. There's still a couple of things that I can change and tweak. Like I want to create a more robust tracking mechanism for the top, but it's tracking very true right now, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with new projects as they are released. And until next time, thank you.